All right, I think that's enough music for now. Enough background music. I think we're good to go. I'm just waiting for a couple more people to show up because we scheduled it for 4 Eastern time, and it's been like 2 minutes. So I just want to make sure everyone comes in. But luckily, it's gonna be also on YouTube as well as on Twitter. So if you guys end up missing the whole thing, you can always just rewatch it later on both X or on YouTube. It's gonna stay, and I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna put it somewhere on the Discord so everyone can find it quite easily. And yeah, to not make this go to waste. We got about 100 viewers right now, so I think we can slowly kick this off. I wanna say hello to everyone, both on YouTube and on X, depending on where you are. Nice to be doing this. For those who do not know who I am, I'm Dennis. I'm the community lead of Nosana, and I'm the person responsible for this year's NOSvember. So for many OGs who are here still watching and saying hellos and other stuff, you probably know what NOSvember is and what NOSvember was last year and what the idea of NOSvember was. So I'm gonna go through it again. I'm gonna explain what NOSvember is and why it's such a. I want to call it a traditional event now because this is a second year in a row, and a second year in a row in crypto is a lot of time. And yeah, so let me just go straight up into it and show you the little presentation I made to present all about NOSvember and how this month is going to be focused on the community and how we're going to do some fun contests and activities and how we're going to be doing some stuff and maybe even dropping in a couple of little airdrops here in the Discord for those who are very active throughout the month. So I want to present the whole summary. So first I'll go into detail and talk about NOSvember and what it is and what it means for the community and what it has meant for us last year and some of the results we had last year and how we changed it up a little bit, but we're still having the community in the center focus, because without you guys, there's not many crypto projects that can work without a community, and that also includes us. And this month will serve as a way for us to say that we see you and we want to do something for you as well. So let's go straight into the what is NOSvember. So the NOSvember Games, it's a month of celebration for the Nosana community. It's very simple. It includes everyone from the community, so it focuses on rather simple tasks and things that don't require too much expertise in any fields. One of the ideas I had for NOSvember is to also add something for the developers, similar to one of our builders challenges. But then we had a discussion internally, and we figured it out that we already have builders challenges. We had 3 of them, 3 builders challenges already just this year, and stealing NOSvember as well and giving it to devs wouldn't be fair, because there's a lot of people in the Nosana community who are not developers, who are perhaps not hosts, perhaps they're not even clients. They're just, either token holders or just supporters of the projects, because they believe that what we do as a project is something that's going to be very useful in the future, or might even consider it very useful now, as we're seeing DePIN going up and down through these last 2 years. So the focus is everyone. So you can be a developer, you can be a content creator, you can be a YouTuber, a KOL, whoever you are, just a regular token holder, just someone helping out in the chat. NOSvember is focused to you guys specifically, because usually, the average community member is mostly unseen in the space. People always look for something. They do hackathons or they do this or that, but the regular person, the regular token holder, doesn't really get far, and they don't get talked about enough. And this month is dedicated to them, the supporters of Nosana in general, and that's what we're going to be doing this month. So there's going to be a couple of activities, a couple of games. I'm going to be talking about NOSvember champions in a little bit, and I think it's going to be interesting for everyone. So let's go into the list of activities, because there's a little list of a lot of stuff, I guess I would call it that way. So first week, this week, we are currently having the Ignition call, and tomorrow we're doing Sketchful.io. So I was really thinking a long time on what should be the opening activity or event for the NOSvember community or Nosana community, and I was thinking of many other things. And my biggest concern, the potential issue was that a lot of these activities have a limit of how many members can join and how many members can participate. And in case NOSvember picks off a lot, it's going to be a problem to have everyone for these activities. So Sketchful.io is pretty simple. I'm sure many of you have played it in the past a little bit. It's a very simple game. It's going to be a $50 worth of NOS reward pool for the winners, and it's going to be like an hour, maybe at most. I'm going to try to keep it on the wraps there, but it's basically just a drawing contest. You get a specific word or a series of words, and you're supposed to draw it in like less than 60 seconds. All right, you can get anything. I'm going to try to make it more Nosana focused, so there's going to be some words like AI or GPU or maybe a robot or something like this. So it's it sticks to the Nosana team and the team of crypto in general, but they're gonna be still things that you can draw. I'm not gonna make people draw inference. No one can draw inference, but it's gonna be simple, and I think it's gonna be very fun because it allows a lot of space. It allows up to 256 players at once, which I have no idea how it's gonna work, because like for each person to draw out of the 256 people, it will take us hours. So I'm hoping there's a little less reception than that. But in case we have so many people jumping in, we're just gonna do it twice. Why not? Why not? People love that stuff. So second week, this is where things start to kick off a little bit, and we focus on our X exposure. A lot of our community is concerned that we just do not have the presence we're supposed to have as a project like this. especially on X. So this is the problem we're going to tackle with this. We're going to do a Nosana meme contest, which is a super simple one. For those who have been here for a while, you know that we had a Nosana Pepe contest, or for the Pepe the Frog. And we're going to continue in that way. Pepe is still the guy we love to see around. There's a lot of Pepes with Nosana in the Discord. The stickers, the emojis, you know about them. I post them all the time. My favorite one is the one holding the Nosana sign. It's just those little things that make the community more inclusive, and I love it for it. So the Nosana meme contest is going to last for 2 or 3 weeks. I'm still going to figure this one out. We'll see how it goes. But I feel like 2 weeks should be more than enough to create some quality content, post it on X, make some funny memes, videos, make some stickers, make whatever you do. And I'm going to have a dedicated channel over on the Discord where you're going to post your submissions, and then we're going to review it, and maybe even do like a community voting system in the end to see how you guys like some of these. And I think it's just going to be loads of fun. And then even after NOSvember ends, we're still going to have a overabundance of memes we can share throughout, the months after NOSvember, in channels like 3 p.m. in the general chat, in the contest chats, in the chill zones of the Discord, and everywhere around it. So I think it's going to be great. Me and Luzo, you must know Luzo, one of our moderators or specialists, how I like to call them. He's helping me out with the Nosana quiz for this year, and we're making sure it looks very, very good. So we're going to separate it into 3 separate categories, like simple, intermediate, hard. So there's definitely going to be some of you who know the most lore about Nosana. We're not going to make it too difficult, so you have to guess, but we're going to focus on, first of all, we're going to focus on everything about Nosana, all the important stuff. So people who join the quiz and do not know much about Nosana, you still have a chance to learn a lot of things, because we're going to provide you with all this different content and all this stuff about it. And I think it's a good way to get introduced to Nosana if you're not familiar with what we do initially. And we're going to be sharing a lot of information about everything surrounding it. And of course, the winners are going to get a little nice prize pool at the end, and they're going to be sharing some rewards. So after we do our quiz and our memes start flowing in, we're going to do something on the 3rd week, which is even more specific. For those who have been here, I would say like 6 months ago, we had a thread challenge on X, which was pretty successful. We had a couple of very nice threads written about Nosana and what the project represents. And we were part of this Battle of the Communities, it was called, with a couple of other projects. And unfortunately, we just lost by a landslide. We were very close to winning the whole thing and being the community champion of all the projects involved. But this time, we're just going to do our own thing, and we're going to focus on our own community. And we're going to give you a couple of nice topics you can talk about in the thread challenges. You can already start, thinking about them in advance. The key here is what we're trying to do is we're trying to do exposure, right? Because there's a lot of different things happening at the side of Nosana that people haven't seen, perhaps, externally. There are perhaps even some among the community who do not know what we're doing actually and what we stand for. And this is going to be a nice way for everyone involved to either learn something new or to share something interesting, and of course to win some of the nice prizes that we're going to have at the end of the ceremony when we crown everyone, basically. What's happening number 4, which is week number 4? It's going to be another poker tournament. I know some of you don't play poker, and I'm sorry. I was trying to think of other also big community games that we can involve and have people compete in, but poker seems to be the most successful one in general, and it's currently the one I tried and tested, and it works pretty well, and I'm pretty happy about it. And I also tried out a new platform, which is more Web3 native, perhaps. And it's going to allow a lot of members. It's going to allow over 200 people, I think, to be in the tournament. So this solves a lot of issues that we potentially had, that we actually had last time. Last time there was too many people signing up for the poker. So I had to improvise on the spot. Now we're fixing this issue, and it should work out fine. For those who do not play poker, I might do a little poll or something where people who don't play poker can vote. And if I have enough people who don't play poker, I'm just going to do a separate event, other than the poker tournament. I'm just going to do something else as well for the other ones who don't play poker, because NOSvember is about you guys. So if you tell me, hey Dennis, I don't play poker, I don't care about it, give me something fun, I'll do it. I swear. So stay active in the chats. Talk to me. I'm always here every day listening, giving feedback, getting feedback from a lot of community members, which I'm going to talk about at the end of the call because, well, this is focused on NOSvember and the events, but I'm also going to address some of the things that we've been recently talking about and some community concerns because you people deserve to hear it from the team directly. And yeah. And finally, the special event is going to be Hello Friends. So there's already a dedicated channel on the Discord, but I'm going to talk more about it later. And I think this is going to be a very exciting event because it's going to give us a chance to bring more people in the server and just increase the number of members we have, because it's been stagnant for a while because the market is not in our favor. And, when things aren't super green and bullish, people just aren't interested in coming along and meeting new projects. So let's try to fix it. So like I said, opening week, I covered it. Sketchful IO is going to be tomorrow at 4 Center Eastern time. So basically the same time as this one. So we're going to see how that one goes. If it's a huge success, if people love it a lot, we'll just do it again. Why not? I left some extra budget in the pool for, special events that I'm going to improvise on the spot as we go into NOSvember. So once the community, that is you guys, finds something they like a lot, and they want to see more of, we'll just do it. Why not? Because that's what you guys deserve. You deserve a little break. Everywhere, the world of crypto right now is a nightmare, and everyone deserves a little bit of a break. And that's what we hope to do with NOSvember. Just take your mind off the red candles and everything happening in the world. Just give you a little bit of a relaxing spot here at the Nosana Discord and in the Nosana community. So next week, like I said, Nosana meme contest is going to start on the 10th of November, which is Monday. Yeah, that's Monday. And it's going to last for 2 or 3 weeks. I'm still figuring out as we move along. And also the Nosana quiz, which is going to be on the 13th of November, which is also Thursday. So next week, so basically 7 days from now, we're going to be having a quiz. And this is going to be a very educational one, very fun, open for everyone, free entry, but there's going to be some rewards at the end for those who have the biggest brains. So it's definitely something to keep an eye on, and it should be very simple and easy to access for everyone. So me and Luza are working on it, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun for everyone involved. Let's go into the third and fourth week. I mean, I covered these topics already, so I'm not going to go too much into them. I want to explain the side events more than the main ones. So let's talk about it. The thread challenge, right? I talked about it. I don't need to tell anyone anything more about it. We're going to give you a little list of some topics that you can create the threads for on X. And we're going to be using this very cool, like NOSvember 2025 or something hashtag. So everyone knows it's Nosana and it's NOSvember. So we're going to get that exposure. You know what I mean? So afterwards, we get to the closing week, and I got to turn on my light. Hold on. You guys can't see me. I'm just going to be moving. All right, there we go. You didn't see anything. So what we're going to be doing at the closing week, like I said, poker tournament. We're going to be playing some poker, winning some hands. You know how it is with poker. And then finally, on the 28th, initially it was supposed to be the 27th, but we have a very interesting call with Sogni on the 27th. So you can already mark it on your calendars. I promise it's going to be on that time. It's going to be the closing ceremony is going to be on the 28th of November, which is the last Friday of November. It's going to be also at 4 Center Eastern time. This is where I'm also going to be here with you guys, also wearing a Nosana shirt and saying some cool stuff like who won each activity and who was the most active and who won the Hello Friends tournament and who won some of these unique Nosana champion titles, which I'm going to talk more about. So this is going to be a very fun ceremony. And I hope that we can give out as many unique and cool rewards to everyone who was active throughout the month as we can, because this is what it's all about. This is not about, some KPIs or some growth or marketing or whatever. This is about you guys. So we want to focus on you and give as much as we can, through this month. Hello, friends. What is Hello, friends? Well, this is quite a simple one. So this is a community building contest designed for inviting friends over to the Discord. I know the graphic doesn't really say, oh, you got to invite friends to Discord, but I'm saying it. And so what this event does is we're trying to increase the number of people on our Discord because we noticed the numbers have been stagnant for a while. I've been experimenting with a lot of stuff, adding some contests, doing more posting, doing this and doing that, but the numbers kind of stay the same. So we're gonna try to spice it up a little bit and have the Nosana community, work, put you guys to work, give you guys some objectives, give you stuff to do. There is a dedicated channel on Discord explaining exactly how this contest works because there is a little dedicated bot that tracks your invite links. So whenever you invite someone with your unique link, the bot says, wow, very nice of you. I'm going to give you 1 point. And that's how it goes. I've been seeing a couple of, I don't want to say weird invites during the last couple of days, but they have been using the vanity link, which is the regular one. That's basically Discord / Nosana AI. That one doesn't work, so don't use that one. use the one that's suggested on the Discord. Use the one that's in the how-to page of NOSvember in the category on Discord. Use that one, focus on that one, and you should be fine. And I hope to see some new faces because we're gonna be also awarding the Rookie of the Month, which I'm gonna talk about more in a second. So don't worry about it. So this is the Hello Friends contest. We want to see some new people in the Discord. We want to meet some new friends. I think this is the best way to do it. Let's see what you guys can do because I know there's a lot of people who have a lot of friends in crypto, and this is your perfect opportunity to invite them over to Nosana. Tell them, you know what, you're gonna come and see what this is all about, and I'm gonna be getting some of the rewards. So this is like a win-win for everyone. We win, you win, your friends win because they get introduced to Nosana, and I think that's the best way moving forward. So yeah, hello friends. So this is the one. This is the one I like. This is the one I like. This is what we did last year as well. But this year is also going to be interesting, and we're going to be making it fun. And this is also going to be covered on the ceremony at the end of the month. So what are the community champions? What are the NOSvember community champions? This is the best of the best in the community. So these are the people doing various things over the course of NOSvember, but I'm also including in general. So in case you are also active in NOSvember, but you were also active before, I'm going to be taking that into account. It's not just NOSvember itself, but emphasis on NOSvember. So if you are super active during NOSvember, you might become a community champion as well. We have a couple of different roles, and a couple of more roles are going to be perhaps added during NOSvember if we notice something interesting happening. But some of the notable ones is going to be definitely Rookie of the Month, which is basically interlinked with Hello Friends. So what happens? How does this work? Let's say you compete in the Hello Friends contests, and you invite some of your friends over, and those friends come over to Nosana and they look around and they think to themselves, "Oh, these guys look pretty cool. I might say something," and they start conversations and they start talking. And they might even be interested in hosting, and they become a host, or they might become a client instead. Maybe they like the infrastructure, maybe they, whatever, and they're active in the Discord and they're saying hello, and they're trying to help, and they're trying to raise the community spirits. Bam, they are Rookie of the Month. They are the person who shows up during November and just has a great time and helps boost the community spirits. This is the Rookie of the Month. So this is dedicated solely to people who just joined the server. So unfortunately, OGs, you can't get it. No, this is reserved. This is reserved for the new guys. But everyone else can compete in the other ones. Conversation starter should be self-explanatory. This is going to be the person who initiated the most conversations during the month. We know that the Discord right now is not exactly the fastest in the world. People conversate a couple of times a day. The most active chat, obviously, is always the host chat, where hosts talk about host stuff. So a lot of people aren't interested in that one. But there's also the 3 p.m. chat, which is a cool chat where we discuss all things crypto there. Basically, it's supposed to be a price analysis chat, but it's basically just like a all around. It's crazy. everything is going on there. Everyone's talking there. So if you're very, very active every throughout the month, if you're talking all the time, you're making conversations happen, bam, you're gonna get the conversation starter title. You're gonna be crowned the champion at the end of the month. Just get some bragging rights and some NOS as well. So I think that's also pretty cool. Community champion. This one's big. The community champion is basically a person who has been always here, never persevered, has built or done amazing things for the projects throughout the years or maybe throughout the year, and also through NOSvember, who has been active, who the community knows is the the OG, the person who is when he says something or she says something, people shut up and listen because that's the voice of reason. This guy is unshaken. This person builds trust. So this is the community champion. It's reserved, to the best of the best, the super active members who are basically there to motivate others and to keep level head. So this is the one. Morning person, this is like an extra one. This is super easy. Everyone can be a morning person. This is reserved for those who are active every day and they say good morning, and they say hello and they send a coffee out, the emoji of the coffee. Super easy. Everyone can be a morning person. I'm not a morning person. I hate mornings, but I still wake up at like 10 a.m. and I just type in good morning anyway, so I don't care. I'm gonna do it. So this is a super simple one, small reward, but it's a fun trivia. And at the end of the month, if there's a couple of morning persons, which I'm thinking it's gonna be because it's not that hard to write good morning every day, we're gonna do something like a drum roll or we're gonna spin the wheel. I think it's gonna be fun. So that's gonna be reserved at the end of the month as well. So just stay there, type in good morning, say hello, see how the people are doing. You just might be the morning person for Nosana. Super dev, super simple one. This is a person who is more on the dev side of things. So they're developing some stuff. They're writing some scripts for the hosts. They're a host. They post some host stuff. They help others with host support. They participate in builders challenges. They do a lot of cool things that are more on the dev side. So this is the interesting one. I'm gonna explain more about it. Am I the good morning person? I can't tell you that. I can't tell you. He's asking if he's the good morning person. No, I can't tell you. Not yet. So there's gonna be a couple of good morning people. There's a lot of people who say good morning, not just you, but you're very active. I know this. So yeah, super dev and more NOSvember MVP. So this is dedicated solely to NOSvember. Someone who's been here all month, participating in activities, joining the calls, just keeping a good mood. So this is the big one. So this is crowned, for the best of NOSvember. You got to keep the spirits up. We got to get it. Unshaken. What is unshaken? Unshaken is the diamond hands. Unshaken is the guy who comes in when times are bad and says, guys, don't worry about it. Sure, billions have been liquidated. It's fine. Don't worry about it. We're gonna be back. It's gonna be good. No problem. This is the unshaken one. This is the person who just knows things are gonna be fine. And when everyone's panicking and screaming and going, what's happening? Oh my God, I'm losing money. They're calm. They know this is just temporary. We're gonna be back. Don't worry, guys. Everyone's gonna be okay. This is the unshaken one. These people are super important for every community, usually underrated and not really talked about a lot. But these people are very important because when things go bad and people panic, there always needs to be a voice of reason who can say, hey, let's take a step back and look at things from a different perspective, or look at things from the longer lens and look back at the charts. Things are good. Things aren't as nightmarish as they seem. This is the unshaken. And then you have the three little question marks. What do they mean? What are these question marks? Well, I don't know. I haven't done them yet. I still haven't done them. I left room. I left some room for improvisation. So if I see something cool happening, if I see people talking about something, bam, I'm just gonna do it. Why not? So these are the community champions, and I'm sure, as I've explained now, everyone can be a community champion. There's so many things you can do, and I encourage you to join in and stay active in the server. Not because you want to win some rewards. Sure, you can do it. It's a good incentive. But let's just do it for the spirit of NOSvember, to get our spirits up. Because times aren't the best, but we are still, in my opinion, one of the best communities I've taken part of in crypto. And this is not because I work here. It's also because I like you guys. All right, tomorrow. What are we doing tomorrow? We're drawing stuff with in Sketchful. You see this little guy? Yeah, it's me. I know we don't look alike. It's because of the hat. He wears a hat. I don't right now. But yeah, that's me. So I'm gonna be also drawing, and but I can't. I'm probably can't make myself win because that's biased. So I'm just gonna lose on purpose. But I'm also gonna compete. We might do something like a little voice channel where we can talk about some stuff. Honestly, I just want to have fun with you guys. So I know there's a lot of you out there who are super fun individuals who want to talk about stuff, who want to take a chill pill and be relaxed. Let's do it tomorrow, 4 p.m. Let's go on the Discord, get in the voice chat, have some fun. I think it's gonna be a good time. He looks a bit like you. Thank you, Debbie. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. Oh, we're finished. Okay, I forgot. I did this presentation. I forgot this is the last slide. So the word, or the series of words I want to share with you guys is, jokes aside, right? This previous 2 months or a month and a half have been a nightmare for 99.9% of the crypto sphere. Everyone has been losing money left and right. Everyone is panicking. Things aren't looking good. People are unaware. Fear is everywhere. People are scared. What's happening? I haven't seen this in years. We're not blind to this, right? Nosana and the Nosana community is not immune to this, what is happening to the rest of the crypto sphere and the crypto world. But the best thing we can do right now is, keep our hopes up and try to raise our spirits any way we can. We can't, influence these things, and we can't change these things which are happening right now. But we can keep our spirits up, and work on our health, because, having a good mental is more important than having some quick buck. But I just want you guys to take care of yourselves, because these times are very heavy, and it can take a toll on someone's, head. So let's do NOSvember and let's have some fun on it. Let's kick back and relax a little bit and enjoy the community that we have built. Because you guys, like I said, I've been working community management for almost 6 years. I was in crypto for almost 6 years. That was more accurate. And I've been part of many communities. And usually when things are bad, it's very, very bad. No one wants to talk. Everyone is negative. Chats are dead. Everyone is like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. But still in the Nosana community, I see a lot of positive people throughout this whole mess. Still conversating, still trying to make things happen. So I want to say thank you to everyone who's been here and who's here right now and who's going to be here after this call, hopefully. And this is the month dedicated to you. Things aren't the best, but let's try to make it the best there is. We got some exciting news coming tomorrow as well. We're going to release the newsletter. Some of you might have already received it, but tomorrow I'm going to be sharing it as well. We're going to be posting like monthly updates of everything happening in Nosana, because some of the community members asked, like, we want more news. We want to see what's happening. What are you guys doing? So we're pushing out the newsletter, just giving you like a little blog each month to read through some of the things that have been happening. So you can see like, oh, when you look at it from this perspective, they're actually doing something. So this is the idea what we want to do. But there's also a couple of other, I would say, exciting things that we're planning on. But I can't say. I'm not gonna say coming soon. I'm just gonna say we're working on it, which is even worse. But yeah, don't get your hopes up. Let's enjoy November as much as we can. This is a month for you guys. This is the month for the community, and let's show the world. Well, actually, you don't need to show this to anyone because it's our own. Because we don't need to brag to anyone. Maybe on the contests on Twitter, but this is more internal. We're gonna be on the Discord, having some fun, enjoying November as it is, and hopefully winning some prizes. I mean, this is what it's all about. All right, I've been talking for 35 minutes. I probably bored you guys, but I'm very excited. We worked very hard on making sure November is something for you, because we always focus on the product and we always focus about marketing and this and that, but we never focus too much on you, and you deserve it because you've been here all this time for years, some of you. And let's make November happen. All right, guys, that's it from me. No more talking. Let's go draw some stuff tomorrow. Let's stay active in the chat. Let's have some fun. November is here. That's it from me. Thank you, guys, and see you around on the Discord. I'm gonna be very active, of course, because I work there. All right. Thank you, guys. You have a good one.